In the previous couple of years, LEGO Icons released historic F1 cars, with this one being the latest. This is the Ferrari F2004, being set number 11375. This set comes with a standard 18 plus box with a black background. On the front of the box you can see the main image on the front being the Ferrari, with the Michael Schumacher pedestal and the minifigure being in the background. On the front also is the name of this set, a Michael Schumacher logo down here with the Ferrari in the corner, and along the bottom information about the set. Turn the box to the back. As you can see, there's a couple more images with the on top being the main Ferrari again at a different angle with Michael Schumacher. And in the bottom left corner you've got the front wheel and not the area around that. In the middle image you've got the cockpit with the steering wheel and showing the steering function off. And the third image shows the engine bay with the engine build. And on the right side of the box in the bottom corner you do also have the dimensions of the set, which are a really nice box art overall. So when you first open this set up to build it, what do you get included? So when opening this set and you tip everything out, included you'll get 7 numbered bags. You do also get 4 loose pieces, being the 4 different tyres attached to the Ferrari. And you do also get a sticker sheet that has 40 individual stickers on it to get placed around the set. Next off, I did just want to show you some cool details in the instruction manual. When you first open these instructions up, if you go to the first page, you do see this spread with the Ferrari picture there, and you also do get some information about the F2004. Moving on to the next page, get some information about Michael Schumacher with a picture. You do also get some more pictures of the actual car during races. And I just want to show you some information throughout the set, which is nice. So when you turn onto page 15, when you start building the set, it does give you some information about different pieces, like the brown flat piece being a barge board for the car, which was introduced in 1994. And then if you go a bit further into the instructions, just give me a sec, go all the way up to page 27. There also is another bit, not that one there for you, where you get some information about the engine, just up the top there, being a V10, and then showing the build for the engine. But overall, it's some nice information added throughout the set, and as you build it, there's a lot of bits like that where they show you different information about the car and different cool facts. So I first did want to start off by talking about the minifigure included. As you can see, we do get a Michael Schumacher minifigure in this set, which has a classic Ferrari suit from the early 2000s. It also does have a printed helmet here as an homage to his one, with some cool details on. It does also come with a trophy. Like the centre set, which I have here for the minifigure, it comes with a pedestal as well, with both of them being built up onto a higher platform, and it does have quotes from both drivers on there. But overall, I do think it's a nice way of showing the minifigure off, and having a quote from each driver is a really nice touch as well. So next, I wanted to move on to the actual build itself. As you can see, this is a Ferrari F2004. It's an amazing build with some great details included. So if you want to start off looking at the front wing here, as you can see, especially on the sides of the front wings, it is built up with many different pieces to mimic the complex front wings from the early 2000s, which I think they've done really well, as it gives it a great look. Next up, if you turn the set to the side, just behind the front wheel arch here, we do actually have the barge boards, which are very close to what they look like on the actual car, as they have this white with the red line running through them. And after that, if you look in the cockpit here, you do have some cool details. So you have the seatbelt stickers, which I'm not sure if you can fully see, but them yellow marks on the back of the cockpit piece are the stickers. We do also have a steering wheel, which isn't 100% accurate to the actual car, but does have a Ferrari logo on. And it does also have the play feature. If you move the steering wheel, the front wheels will move. But overall, I think it's a really nice touch. And if you move to the back of the car, as you can see, the side pods do cut under the engine cover here. It's a really nice way of what they did with the aero back in the early 2000s. I think gives the set a nice look. You can also remove this engine cover here as the car's rolling away. If I just show you in there, it does have different parts like these different cooling vents as the actual the build of the V10, the Ferrari sticker there. It just has many different complex pieces throughout this engine bay, which, as I said before, are explained in the instructions very nicely of what the pieces are which. and shows you what it all does. And then moving on to the back, if I just reattach the engine cover, there we are. We do also have this complex rear wing that the car's trying to run away again, which is a really nice build. And if I turn it up, you can see the actual flap at the back. It's stuck in place, unlike the centre set. And if we move to the back as well, we do also have the build to the rail light on the back. But overall, I think this set is a really nice looking set. And I think it marginally looks better than the McLaren MP44. But it is really nice to have a Ferrari in this scale. Alongside the build, like the McLaren from the other year, you do also get this display stand. As you see on the plaque here, it has some information about the car from 2004. I just have these blue pieces here. So if I get the actual set, oh, the engine cover's coming off. You can clip it on. So there we are. So there we are. It's clipped on and displays quite nicely like that. As I've been mentioning throughout this video, I do also own the Ayrton Senna McLaren set. I just did want to do a quick comparison between the two. So if I just turn them to the side profile and put the wheel straight, as you can see, the Ferrari at the front, if I keep them in line together, is a bit, oh there we are, it's just that tad bit like longer at the front, which you can't really see because it's that minimal. But if you bring the sets to the back, you can see the McLaren is very much like longer at the back, as the rear wings on these early cars were a lot larger. You do also have the difference in the tyre sizes. So if I turn these sets to the side like this, you do also have the different tyre widths, as the sets from the cars from the late 70s did have a very small wheelbase, so the tyres weren't as large. As you can also see, if I line them up next to each other, you can just see the Ferrari back here is a bit hard with the white, peeking over the McLaren, and it's just that bit taller at the middle part of the car where the airbox is, compared to the back of the car where the McLaren rear wing is a lot taller. But it is nice to see some differences between the sets. Obviously there will be some, as these cars are from different eras of Formula 1. But overall it is nice to see them parked next to each other in Lego form. I think it does a really great detail of showing these iconic cars and the differences between them. In the UK, this set costs $79.99. In the US, it costs $89.99, and in Europe, it also costs $89.99. With 735 pieces included, this does give the set a price per piece of 11 pence, which is a pretty good deal. For the skill level of this set, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. As it's an 18 plus set, it can be quite complicated, especially with the engine build. There are some small details that might be a bit difficult for new builders. Another thing that might make it a bit more difficult is the amount of stickers included, as there is 40 and some of them are quite finicky to place. So for your first build, I probably wouldn't recommend this set. If you have some experience with building Lego, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. So if I was to rate this set out of 10, what would I give it? So personally, I'd give this set a 9 out of 10, as it's a really amazing build of the Ferrari F2004, down to all the little details, like the little bits on the front wing, as you can see, sticking out, the barge boards, and even the stickers for the seat belts. However, one downside this set does have is the Marlboro sticker missing. Like on the McLaren, it's a mainstay on the old Ferraris, which is the reason why the engine cover here and the rear wing looks so empty, as that's where the sponsor is placed on the car. But other than that, it is a really amazing build and a really good detailed V10 engine build. So if you're an F1 fan, this would be a great set for anyone to pick up, as it is still a really great set. Anyways, that was my review of the Ferrari F2004 Michael Schumacher set. If you did pick this set up, let me know down in the comments of what you thought about it. But anyway, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.